You are driving your car in the pouring rain. The wipers are slapping back and forth, thump, 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 but you can barely hear them because she is screaming at you from the passenger seat. Your hands are gripping the steering wheel so tight your knuckles are white. You are trying to stay calm. You're trying to explain to her step by step why she is wrong. You use logic. You use facts. You say, "Babe, that didn't happen. Look at the time. Look at the text message." You think if you just explain it clearly enough, she will stop. She will say, "Oh, you were right. I am sorry." But she doesn't stop. She screams louder. She brings up something you did 3 years ago. She calls you names. And suddenly you feel that fire in your belly. You slam your hand on the dashboard. You yell back. Now you're the bad guy. Now she is crying. And you're sitting there wondering, how did we get here? I was right. I had the facts. Why did I lose? You lost because you tried to fight a storm with a piece of paper. You tried to use logic in an emotional war. And brothers, that is a war you will never, ever win. You need to understand something very dark and very real about female nature today. When a woman argues with you, she is not looking for the truth. She is not looking for a solution. She is looking for a reaction. She is testing you. She wants to see if she can break you. And every time you try to explain yourself, every time you try to win the debate, you fail the test. Brothers, if you're watching right now, I need a small favor. My ex said I wouldn't even reach 100K subscribers. She laughed in my face. She said I was wasting my time and that nobody wants to listen to a man speak the truth. I need you to help me prove her wrong. Please hit subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment right now. Let's show her what men can do when we stand together. Let's show her that we are not weak. Now, let me tell you about a man named Jason. Jason was a smart guy. He was an engineer. He loved fixing things. If something was broken, Jason had a manual and a tool to fix it. He treated his relationship the same way. One day, his girlfriend came home furious. She started yelling that he didn't care about her because he didn't do the dishes. Jason looked at the sink. There were 2 plates, just 2. He looked at her and said, "Honey, I worked 12 hours today. I paid the electricity bill this morning. I fixed your car last week. These are just 2 plates. It is not logical to say I don't care about you over 2 plates." He thought he made a good point. He thought he won, but he didn't see what was coming. She didn't care about the plates. She felt lonely, and she wanted to see if he was strong enough to handle her storm. When he used logic, she felt like he was dismissing her, so she escalated. She started screaming about his mother. She started screaming about how he is emotionally unavailable. Jason got red in the face. He started shouting back, listing all the things he bought her. "I bought you that bag. I took you to that dinner." They fought for 4 hours until 3 a.m. Jason went to sleep on the couch, exhausted, feeling like a loser. He woke up the next morning and apologized just to keep the peace. He lost. He lost his dignity. He lost his frame. And worst of all, she lost respect for him. She saw a man who could be rattled by a few words. She saw a man who lost control. And a woman cannot love a man she can control. Never apologize for something you didn't do just to make the noise stop. That is the quickest way to kill her attraction to you. Let's look at a different story. Let's look at a winner. Let's talk about Mike. Mike is a different breed. Mike understands that you cannot negotiate with a hurricane. You just have to be the mountain that the hurricane crashes against. Mike came home one evening and his girl was in a bad mood. She was picking a fight. She started complaining that they never go out, that he is boring, that he works too much. She was poking him, trying to get a reaction. She wanted him to get angry so she could feel something. Mike didn't flinch. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't pull out a calendar to prove her wrong. He didn't apologize. He just looked at her, calm as a sleeping lion. He said, I hear you're upset, but I'm not going to speak to you when you're disrespectful. When you're ready to talk like an adult, I'll be in the garage." And then, this is the most important part, he walked away. He didn't slam the door, he didn't stomp his feet. He just removed his attention. He went to the garage and started working on his bike. He turned on some music. He was at peace. She stormed around the house for 10 minutes. She slammed a few cupboards. She tried to bait him again. But Mike didn't move. He didn't engage. He showed her that her emotional chaos could not enter his world. He was the rock. 20 minutes later, the door to the garage opened slowly. She walked in. Her head was down. She wasn't yelling anymore. She walked up to him, wrapped her arms around his waist from behind, and put her head on his back. She said, "I'm sorry. I had a bad day at work." Mike didn't lecture her. He didn't say, "I told you so." He just turned around, gave her a kiss, and said, "It's okay. Let's get some food." Do you see the difference? Jason tried to win with words and lost everything. Mike won with silence and strength. You have to understand that women are like water. They flow, they crash, they change shape. You are the container. You are the rock. If the water crashes against the rock does not argue with the water. The rock does not yell at the wave. The rock just stays there. Eventually, the water settles down around the rock. When you argue, you are stepping into her frame. You are playing her game, and she has been playing this game since she was a little girl. She is better at verbal warfare than you are. She remembers things you said 6 months ago that you forgot. She can twist your words until you don't even know what you are saying anymore. Do not step into the ring. If you explain, you lose. If you defend, you lose. If you yell, you lose. The only way to win is not to play. But this is hard to do. It takes discipline. It takes control. It burns inside you when she says something unfair. You want to correct her. You want to be right. You have to kill that need to be right. You have to care more about your peace than you care about proving a point. Think about the last time you argued. Did it ever end with her saying, "You know what? Your logical facts have convinced me. I was wrong"? No, never. It ended when you either gave up or when the emotion ran out. So save your energy, stop wasting your breath. There is another side to this, the nice guy approach. I knew a guy named Steve. Steve was terrified of conflict. Whenever his girlfriend started an argument, he would immediately fold. "Okay, baby, whatever you want. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad." He thought he was being a good boyfriend. He thought this would make her happy, but it did the opposite. She started arguing more. She started testing him constantly. Why? Because she was looking for a limit. She was looking for a wall. She wanted to know, is there anything this man will stand up for? When she realized the answer was no, she cheated on him with a guy who didn't give a damn about her feelings. She wanted a man, not a doormat. Brothers, we have to wake up. The world has told us that we need to be softer, that we need to talk about our feelings all day, that we need to negotiate everything. It is a lie. In a relationship, there is a leader and a follower. If you are arguing, you are not leading. You are bickering. Leaders do not bicker. Leaders make decisions. Leaders set boundaries. If she crosses a line, you don't argue. You enforce the boundary. I will not be spoken to that way. That is a statement. Why are you always so sensitive? That is an argument. See the difference? One is strong, one is weak. This journey we're on, this path to becoming stronger men, it is not for the weak. My ex didn't believe in it. She thought I was just another guy who would give up. She thought you wouldn't listen. She thought this channel would fail. But look at us. We are still here. We are growing. If you haven't yet, prove her wrong right now. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like. Let's show her that men are waking up and we are taking our power back. The next time she tries to start a fight, I want you to try something. I want you to imagine you are a mountain. The wind is blowing. The rain is falling, but you are heavy. You are solid. Look at her. Listen to her. Don't ignore her like a child, but don't engage with the craziness. Look her in the eyes. Keep your face calm. Do not frown. Do not roll your eyes. Just look at her. Let her scream. Let her vent. When she stops to take a breath, speak slowly. Speak quietly. A man who yells is a man who has lost control. A man who whispers forces people to listen. Say, "I love you, but I am not doing this right now." And then go do something productive. Go lift weights, read a book, fix something. She will hate it at first. She will try harder to make you mad. She might say, "You are ignoring me." But deep down, her biology will respond. She will feel that you are not shaken. You will feel your strength. And eventually, the storm will pass and she will come back to the rock. Stop trying to be right. Start being free. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to really think about it before you answer in the comments. I read every single comment. What is the dumbest thing you have ever argued about with a woman, where you tried to use logic and still lost? Was it about directions? Was it about food? Was it about something that happened 5 years ago? Tell me your story in the comments below. Let's laugh at our past mistakes so we don't repeat them. Let the other brothers read your story and learn. Stay strong, stay calm, and never ever wrestle with the storm.